He want 4,000, but I got 2, so nigga, give me that. Give me that. This stick up easy, this shit pity pat.
Back Woody gang, it's your boy Double O Melo, and I'm back with another one. And this one is pretty much me telling my experience about going to go see Kanye West. Now, this is my first time going to see Kanye West live. I seem like on Summer Jam, but like a full just Kanye West experience. This is my first time, and I have to say, it was a crazy ass experience, hands down. Definitely was dope. They did a listening party for Donda, his new album. I pretty much like went into Ticketmaster, went and grabbed some tickets. I thought that it was gonna be sold out. It wasn't, which was kind of good. It had some decent, prices, about $175 to like $300, depending on where you go. We upgraded while we got there, so we got some decent seats. And then I just headed out. It was a nice little wait. Was started at 9, didn't start until like maybe around 11 o'clock, I want to say. So it was like 2 hour wait. Lines out the door. The merch store was crazy, like inspirational, like a month. So because a person for me, doing design, and you see a flood of people that's out wanting your content and wanting your merchandise was crazy. Like, he sold out. It probably sold out. It was insane. I didn't buy nothing. He ain't gonna get me, but it was impressive. It was inspiring nonetheless. But I had a real serious take after watching this, watching him live. Like, I literally had to sit back and like pay attention to like the lyrics. It was hard to hear. Like, I wish they would have had it inside a dorm area, because there was a lot of people around. It was outside of the Soldier Field, so if you don't know the Soldier Field, it's domeless, so it's just an open environment. It sounded good, like it wasn't like terrible, but my take on this is I don't think we're gonna get a normal release for this album. I thought that, hey, I was one of those people under the belief that he was going to drop the album right after doing Chicago. It's hometown. You know what I'm saying? The home representation of the house that was in the middle of the Soldier Field. And it was a real like symbolic experience, because it was like he had smoke around, he had it gated up around it, he had the people sit out on the porch, he performed on the porch, whereas on his previous listening parties, you know what I'm saying, he had on the red outfit, he had on one where he was ascending through the air. He had people with the vests on. They had the Donda vests on as well. He had Kim K come out wearing a garment. He set himself on fire. Like, it was a lot going on. I think symbolized wise, you can take it from many directions, from him building the home and then torching it himself to actually turn around and have to rebuild it again with his wife. That's one analogy that I got from it. Him like coming back to where it's all originated from, and then transcending to something new and more beautiful, which is building his own family. Could have took that. It's a lot of directions with it, but what I really want to talk about is the stem player. The reason why I feel that as if we're never going to get this album and it's not going to be a traditional release is due to this stem player. Now, he did an interview before Jesus is King. I think this was around the time of Life of Pablo.
When I make a song, it's to spread the gospel. When we make a device, this portable stem player that we designed with Teenage Engineering for this album, and albums moving forward, is to spread the gospel.
Now, if you don't know what a stem player is pretty much a device that allows you, from what I've learned, allow you to gauge audio. You can remove the drums, you can remove the instrument, the vocals, etc., do a loop, and you can transition it on the fly. And Kanye West has been practicing with this for a nice amount of years all of a sudden now, and I think now it's time for him to release it. I was impressed with the Tory Lanez situation with the NFTs, that I was going to build me try to do me a compilation album with it with artwork and everything. I'm doing an NFT in November, check it out, same as Plug. But this takes it a step further where it allows the user to engage the music how they want, see fit. If you get what I'm saying, like you can mix it, you can loop it, you can take the beats, you can take the bass out, you can put the trebles in, you can remove the instrumental, the vocals, re-enter it. You can do anything that you want to the music, but it's still on this said device. And it's a 8 gigabyte storage device. They have a preview of it. I checked out and I had to go look at it and find various clips of it. But what I see, because it reminds me of one of my favorite songs of Kanye West, and it was Wolves featuring Vince Menson. And the original, when he first dropped it, mind blowing. Like, bro, I had that song on repeat. It was the live concert when he played it, and I had it on repeat constantly, like night in, night out. And cause it just sounded so beautiful, like it was dope. And then when he finally released it, he had added another person to it, and it extended the song out, and it wasn't the same. And I think that's where that STEM situation came in, because one of the flaws that many people are saying about the STEM players are your vocals. When the artist was making music, they gauged the music sound by where most people are going to listen to it at. Like, they're going to listen to it at parties, you're going to listen to the music in the car, you're going to listen to it at home, headphones, depending on what type of headphones you got, etc., etc. Well, with this, it extends that out even further, where I believe he mastered the audio so that regardless of whatever the user decides to do with the vocals, it will match the environment they're in as a whole. Now, in the process of me going to the live stream, I noticed that he brought out Marilyn Manson, and then one of the songs that Jay-Z was on, he had removed Jay-Z and put the Baby verse in it. And I was like, nah, like I wanted to hear Jay-Z live at that moment, because I've heard the song before. Now I want to hear it now because I'm in the moment. I'm in, dang, what's that? Oh, that's a shadow. I'm in my bad. I'm in a concert environment, so I wanted to hear it live, like. And unfortunately, he took it out and put the Baby on there. Now, granted, the Baby, it was good, but it wasn't Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? It was that anticipation. I wanted to hear that verse, like, yeah, Watch the Throne 2 on the way. Like, I wanted to hear that live, but it wasn't there. But then it had me thinking, because I was like disappointed that he took, Jay-Z out and he put the Baby. I posted that up. But then when I sat down to do this video, I started thinking about it. I'm like, once I checked the STEM player out, it made sense. Where now you can possibly remove certain artists off of the song and put another artist in to replace that. Because if you ever thought about how Kanye West, long story short, is his own, he's his own enemy. He seeks perfection in his music. That's why, he'll get like 12 different instruments and different producers and have one person doing flutes and one person doing this. And then you might turn around, like anybody that produced with Kanye would say, like he'll turn around and say, no, I want you to turn this and put this in there now, and let's see how this. And he does all the sampling and etc. So you never know what type of album or outcome you come out. Granted, it comes out like when Kanye's in his bag, he's in his bag. But when your bag look like a laundry bag full of sounds, how can you really contest with that? How can you really bring out your visual and present it to the people how you really want it, when it's so many variables and it's so many different lanes you touch with it. I get it, cause you know what I'm saying, I would make a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, or in the process of making the shirt, and then I have this one vision in my head, and the moment I see it on somebody's body, I'm like, oh no, I should have put it up here, and I should have added this, and this would have made it more visually accepting, and oh, it looked like this in the light. Like, I get where he coming off with that, where you want to seek perfection, where many say there is no perfection, if you get what I'm saying. So with this stem player, it allows you to not only be able to experience what he's trying to deliver or give to you, but you can also put in your own perspective, and it makes sense now. Now, as a greedy consumer that I am of Kanye West music, I want this album ASAP, hands down. Give it to me without a doubt. I did notice that it was 8 gigabytes of storage on that stem cell. Again, oh yeah, you can pre-order the stem cell for like $200. It don't have a release date just yet, but it comes with the album. And if you telling me it comes with the album and it has 8 gigabytes of storage, we talking music wise, that seems like it's finna be a lot of music, a lot of instrumentation, a lot of things that can be removed, things that can be added, switched around, looped, etc., etc. But all in all, it was a dope experience. That's another reason also, you might want to go check out his previous live parties on Apple Music, because you get a different experience. All of them aren't the same. It's not like a set concert where everyone performs the same content every state or every time they do an event. This is like different. Like I told you, I mentioned before, Jay-Z was on one part and now it's the baby. You know what I'm saying? He had Marilyn Manson on something. So all in all, it was a dope experience. I liked it. Definitely recommend you going out and checking it. You definitely getting the bag off of this off as well, because I'm pretty sure it was sold out by the time the event actually started. And it's your boy Double O Melo. One love and God bless. Peace.